Hello everyone, Alex with BIMitUp. Today we're going to continue with our Groove Mechanical Branch Outlet Fake in Revit series. This is going to be part 3. We're going to test that mechanical T fake that we did in the previous video. Just a quick note to remind you that in part 1 we introduced what the issue was and how we were trying to solve it. And in part 2 we created a mechanical T that we're going to test in a project right now. So for this video we're going to test our fake, and then in future videos we're going to create that cross. Let's get started.
Now think about it, it makes sense. If you like this kind of content, you can subscribe to the channel. If you click that bell, you get notifications and then you don't miss any of our new videos. And if you're serious about your professional training, go ahead and visit us at BIMitUp.com, and there you can contact me directly for some professional training.
We can create a new project to test it out. So new project. We can select the mechanical template just for simplicity. Now let's do a pipe. Let's say 2.5 inches and 9 feet is okay. So here's my pipe. I'm going to turn on my thin lines and I'm going to change my detail level to fine. And I'm going to go back to that family and I'm going to load into project. I'm just going to place it here to the side, and just to make sure nothing's breaking, I'm going to place it on my routing preferences as a T, and I'm going to test it. So families, pipes, pipe types, standard, type properties. I'm going to edit my routing preferences, and then under T, instead of the generic, I'm going to use the one I just created. Click OK, click OK. And now let's test a couple of sizes. So I'll create similar. Let's do, for example, a 1 1/4. Perfect. Let's do 1 1/2. Perfect. Let's do a 2 inch. Perfect. Now that's a great start, but now obviously this distance here is huge. If you compare it to the cut sheet, let's go down. So this distance Z, it's not even Z, it's a little bit less than Z. Let's assume it's Z. That distance is a lot less than what we have right now. It seems like just putting these two sockets together, bringing them close together, right? It would be a little closer to this geometry here. So let's give it a shot. So let's go back to our family and let's go to our reference level and let's zoom in and let's see what we can find. So it seems like the distance from the center to the socket is controlled by this reference plane and this reference plane, and that distance seems to be center to socket bottom run label, right? Let's see, let's take it out. Yeah, that's what it is, right? So it's this distance here, and that's that same distance here again. So let's start with that. Let's come here and let's look for that center to socket bottom run, center to socket bottom run. So it's this one here. So that's coming out of that lookup table, and the name of the parameter is CTSBR. So I'm going to take a quick snip of it. And now I'm going to go to that lookup table. So I go back to RVT 2020, lookup table, pipe. And now it's easy to find it because I preceded it by AJS. So it's this one here. And now I need to look for that value. So let's expand this. And if we remember correctly, is this value here, CTSBR. So I'm going to take a snip of these values in case I screw up. And now I'm going to make these numbers a lot smaller. So let's say 0.1 inch. And I'm going to have that same value in all those 4 cells. Now let's save. Save. Yes, I want to overwrite. Yes. I'm not sure if I need to reload that here, but I will. So manage lookup table, import. I'm going to import it. Yes. Okay. And okay. There you go. You got them a little bit closer. See? Seems like there's some constraints here that I'm not going to deal with. So I'm just going to go ahead and load into project and override the existing version. So let's just retest that. Create similar with 1 1/4, 1 1/2. That's pretty decent.